Hello, we are a group number 24, working on economic development field of study. Our small group consists of 6 beautiful minds from 6 different countries, and today we want to discuss what can be done to help small businesses move forward post-COVID and not have to rely on government support. According to the Canadian Federation of Independent Businesses, it's estimated that 1 in 8 small businesses may close their doors. However, those that have been surviving, they have been dependent on government support. During COVID-19, businesses are losing money due to the pandemic and lockdown restrictions since they were announced on March 14, 2020. Part of them had to close and part of them survived due to the government support. Companies were adjusting to the new normal by changing to online sales, laying off employees, and requesting rent reliefs. Small companies account for 98% of all employer enterprises in Canada note. They have a considerable amount on the overall economy. It's the reason why it's so important to support them. Statistics Canada launched the Canadian survey on business conditions to see the effect of the pandemic. They discovered that small businesses face serious obstacles like decrease in income and sales. Also, small businesses were unable to take on more debt or acquire a new technology. The government has aimed at saving as many people as they can. The fear of being unable to help all the people that will need medical assistance justified restrictions on total lockdowns. People have to temporarily close their businesses in order to prevent the spread of the virus. The economy at all scales stayed at second place because the health was first. Many people decided not to accept the restrictions, claiming their rights and their liberty. The church is a huge institution that plays a big role in the values and beliefs of the population. In most cases, the different churches were in line with what the government said and accepted the restrictions, but there were some groups that related the pandemic with the God will, and these beliefs drove them to do nothing to stop COVID spread and even go against the government decisions. The rules that maintain the systems are the daily COVID-19 cases that are counted by the province and added together to show how many additional cases have been added each day from people who have tested positive for COVID-19. It's the daily and total number of infections in Ontario that determines whether it's safe for small businesses and non-essential businesses to safely open up and safely resume their businesses with COVID guidelines. The City of Toronto was in stage 3 of the reopening process on July 31, 2020. This allowed for indoor dining and non-essential businesses to safely open their doors. However, we were again shut down once the second wave hit. The problem was that they have started to reopen without eliminating the core problem, which could have been solved only by vaccination. We can see that easy and fast decisions could lead to bigger problems.
One of the solutions in Ontario's reopening plan was that only essential businesses can reopen, but it was actively discussed since there wasn't a clear line between essential and non-essential businesses, as we could see big stores like Costco and Walmart were considered essential, but they also were selling non-essential items. It took more than a year for the government to prohibit the selling of these items at big stores. Another gray area was the stage 1 of the reopening plan, which allowed only those businesses who had street entrances to reopen, and businesses without the street entrances could only be open during the stage 2. The only solution for these non-essential businesses was for them to keep up with the competition using through the use of online sales, but it didn't work as well as it was planned. The reason was that small businesses didn't have enough visibility for the consumers. When a potential client would start looking for a product, usually via Google, they got websites from big box businesses such as Amazon, H&M, Walmart, and Loblaws. As a result, this allowed big businesses and big companies to gain more profits, while the small businesses and the smaller companies couldn't even gain like a smaller niche to the a smaller niche of the market. The small businesses continued to struggle making ends meet because of these restrictions placed by the placed by the government, and big box stores continued to make a lot more money during the pandemic, and they continued to stay in business. Our goal here with the new normal is in helping smaller businesses stay active and not and to prevent them from being shut down. So our goal is to seek is we seek to contribute to four challenges set by the UN. These challenges include decent work and economic growth, reduced inequalities, no poverty, and the good health and well-being of the public. And our focus is on small businesses who have suffered from these unfair policies set by the government due to COVID-19. On behalf of everyone here at New Normal, we thank you for listening to our presentations, and we hope you have a good day.